Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys have seen all the videos from the Vietnam trip, and if in case you're planning to make a visit, then this video is for you because I'll be sharing all the information right from visa, flight, stay, transportation, budget, everything which will help you in your planning. So let's get started. I believe Vietnam is the most economic yet beautiful and easiest place to visit, and by the end of the video you'll come to know why it is so. So let's start with visa. Again, applying visa in Vietnam is very easy because you have e-visa. You just need to visit the website of Vietnam. The link I have given in the description. You just need to fill a simple form. You have to pay $25 per person, and you have to wait for 3 working days. But at a safer side, keep it 10. And you'll get the link to download in your mail inbox. Download the PDF form. Take the printout because you would need to show both in India when you leave and also in Vietnam when you arrive for, of course, immigration purpose. Now let's talk about currency exchange. We did not convert the Indian rupee to Vietnam dong in India before our travel because of obvious reason. Number one is Indian rupee has higher value than Vietnam dong. At the time, one Indian rupee was 330 Vietnam dong. So if you're converting 50 to 80,000 of Indian rupees, you will be having a lot of cash, Vietnam cash with you. And second thing is none of the currency exchange outlets had so much of Vietnam cash with them. So we had to first convert from INR to USD, and when we reached to Vietnam, there we converted from USD to VND. Now let's talk about flights. When we traveled from Bangalore to Vietnam, we did not have any straight flight. We had a connecting flight wherein there was a 2 hours of layover in Kolkata. We did all the flight and hotel bookings from Make My Trip. Our flight from Bangalore to Ho Chi Minh City was for 8 hours 15 minutes with a layover, and the total cost was 17,000 per person. So the entire set of documents you have to carry when you travel to Vietnam is first of all e-visa printout. Second thing is vaccination certificate, which is a must, and make sure the name in the certificate and in the passport exactly matches. Third thing is your flight tickets and hotel bookings that you can show in your mobile. No need to take printout for that. Fourth and important thing is download Google Translator. It's a must because people over there majorly don't speak in English, and this app will come very handy to you. Now let's talk about SIM. The SIM that we took was from Vina phone. The tariff you can see in the image. This works seamlessly well across the country, and the internet speed is just awesome. Now let's talk about currency exchange once again. Since we landed in Ho Chi Minh City at 1 a.m. past midnight, there were no currency exchange outlet open. So it's better you keep at least 500,000 Vietnam dong in cash. If that also doesn't work out, then don't worry. The SIM that you'll be buying, they accept USD currency in trade. So the balance amount you can ask them to pay you in Vietnam dong, which will be sufficient enough for you to reach your hotel and to pay the cab. So while we're talking about cash, let's talk about the app. So Uber doesn't work over there, but not to worry. There is this very nice app that is called Grab. It's very professional, very friendly, and the waiting time is maximum 5 minutes. And every time you book a cab, you'll find SUVs or premium sedans coming to pick you up. The hotel that we chose to stay in Ho Chi Minh City is Thang Long Hotel. It's very close to the airport, just 5 minutes drive. The price was 7,119, and the date we stayed was from 13th till 15th. Next morning, we got our currency exchange from Techcom Bank. Now let's talk about places to visit in Ho Chi Minh City. The first one was city bus tour. Exploring the sights of Ho Chi Minh City, or also known as Saigon, as I said, at your own pace on tour bus known as Hop On and Hop Off. The pickup and drop is available at various locations. You can check with your hotel for timing and the nearest stop. The charges are 150,000 Vietnam dong, which in India is close to 500 rupees. It will pass by Saigon Opera House, the Independent Palace, Bitaxo Financial Tower, which is the second highest building, zoo, post office, church, Bentham Market, and many more. Just like the city bus tour, you must take the water bus and have a fun sightseeing experience of the city from the river. It just costs 30,000 Vietnam dong, which is 100 rupees. You will see a panoramic view of the city from the river. It starts from 7:30 a.m. till 8:45 p.m. So we recommend you to take the night ride, as you can see why. It gives an amazing view of the city's beautiful and massive skylines. It's a 60 minutes ride, and you will find the experience worth going for. The next morning, since me and my wife love shopping, we went for Bentham Market. It is the biggest shopping location, and you'll find so many things to shop around, even places to eat. You'll be tempted to shop, but stick to your shopping list and to your budget. Same items can be found in different shops in different prices, so we recommend that you first check in multiple shops and then buy from the right one. The next stop was Bouvian Street. If you like to party, dance, explore the nightlife, then check out this place. It's full of pubs, street dance, and music. Next in the list, we have the War Museum. It is one of the oldest museums in Saigon. It was first opened to the public in 1975. It was established to show the history about the Vietnam War. It has outdoor exhibition as you can see, and as you pass by, you will see heavy weapons used by the US Army, such as the helicopters, aircrafts, tanks, and so on. There are many types of weapons such as missiles, bombs, mines that were used in the war, and inside this three-story building, you'll find documents, artifacts, films related to that event. And just like the War Museum, which talks about the history of the war, there's one more place which we wanted to visit but we couldn't, but we recommend you to go over there. That is the tunnel exploration. It's an underground complex used by Vietnam soldiers, plus it exhibits war memorials. And this place is 60 kilometers from Ho Chi Minh City. So it's better you contact your hotels as they will provide good packages for a group trip. Saigon Post Office and the church opposite to it. The post office was constructed between 1886 and 1891. It is still functional, by the way, and it's a great tourist attraction. And opposite to that, you will find this beautiful church, which was also constructed during the same time. In Ho Chi Minh City, we travel mostly in cabs, but if you're a solo traveler, then you must book a bike ride. It's a lot more cheaper, and I traveled once. It was fun to ride. The next destination was Danang, for which we had to catch a flight. You can also opt to go in a bus, which actually departs at the night time, and it's also very convenient. The flight we took was Vietjet, and the duration was only 1.5 hours. The amount per person came to 4,808 rupees. The hotel we stayed in is the Royal Family Hotel. We stayed there from 15 till 17, and the price was just 3,379. And the good thing is the beach was very close by to our hotel. We reached by afternoon, so the first place we went to have was lunch, and luckily there was an Indian restaurant nearby to our hotel called as the Family Indian Restaurant. After that, since the beach was so near to our hotel, we stayed there for a while. There's nothing much to do over there except to play around with the waves, sit back and relax. The rest of the evening we explored the city by walk and saw a lot of restaurants and places to hang out. Next morning we went to our most awaited place, that is Bana Hills. Since it's a 1 hour drive from Danang, we took the same cab for to and fro, which costed us around 2,500 rupees. The ticket to Bana Hills was $32, which again comes around 2,500 rupees per person. It has the world's longest single cable car. You would need the whole day to roam around. This fantasy park is the best attraction in Danang, with so much to do, see, and enjoy. You'll find ancient theme architecture design, so many restaurants and cafes, a lot of play arenas and rides. Not to miss the Golden Bridge. And yes, please carry water along with you because you will have a lot of walking to do and there is no refill available, so you'll have to pay every time you buy, and this will turn out to be very expensive. In the evening, we took a scooter on rent, which costed us around 150,000 Vietnam dong, which is around 500 rupees, and we started exploring the city by the scooter. And directly we went to this park called Asian Park Sunworld. It's in the center of the city and is famous for the giant wheel, where you get to see the best view of the city, and the experience would be amazing. It will cost you only 200,000 Vietnam dong, which is 680 or 700 rupees. The park has so many games and activities to do, so the kids will love it. The last place we visited before we left Danang is the Marble Mountain. It's a cluster of 5 marble hills, and on the way you will see so many marble shops and showrooms. Once you reach, you can either climb by stairs or take an elevator ticket, which will cost you just 30,000 Vietnam dong one way, that is 100 rupees. At the top of the mountain, you will find temples, caves, and they are not just normal caves. Some of them have very difficult passages, so you have to be very careful. Make sure you don't slip. And after that, we left from Danang to Hoi An, for which we booked a cab from Grab. It costed us around 350,000 Vietnam dong, which is around 1200 rupees. Duration was only 1.5 hours, and the hotel that we stayed in is Hotel Sunshine. The date was from 17 till 19, and the price was just 3,064. We didn't want to waste any time, so we immediately took a scooter on rent, and our first task was to find an Indian restaurant, which in this place was Ganesh Restaurant. The places to visit over there is first Ancient Town. It is a UNESCO declared World Heritage Site, and it is the most and probably the biggest tourist attraction, and you will find a lot of tourists there. You can spend the whole time relaxing, sightseeing, as it has lots of restaurants and cafes with so much good ambience and naturally the river view. And of course boats and lanterns, which adds to its beauty, especially at night time. Having said that, you should take the night boat ride. It has all kinds of boats. If you are in a group or you want to have a romantic one with your partner, it's all there. And yes, don't forget to light up the lantern and drop it on the river, as it is also known as the wish light. For some heritage site, you would need to buy tickets, so this is the office. You will be amazed to see the ancient architectural monuments. There are multiple beaches for you to relax by, and yes, don't miss the Vietnamese massage, you will love it. Our next destination was Ninh Binh, so we had to take a flight from Danang to reach Hanoi, and from there we had a 1.5 hour drive to Ninh Binh. The flight we took was again Vietjet. The price was just 4,466 per person, and the duration was just 1 hour. Once you arrive in Hanoi, which is the capital of Vietnam, you will find a lot of limousines over there, which is like a van, and it will take you directly from the airport to Ninh Binh. The price per person was 170,000 Vietnam dong or 578 or 600 rupees. The duration was just 1.5 hours, and they dropped us quite nearby to our hotel, so we just took a walk. The hotel we stayed in Ninh Binh called Chu An Hotel. The price was just 3,660, and we stayed there from 19th till 21st. Ninh Binh is a naturist city, and the best way to enjoy it is by riding on a two-wheeler. The first place we went was called Beach Dong Pagoda. This amazing naturist place is all about peace, calmness, mountains, lakes, and caves. And what adds more to it is the weather. You will love this place. It has ancient temples, so you can spend some time meditating or just relax for a while. You'll find it so peaceful. The next is my favorite Trangan boat ride. This is something that Ninh Binh is famous for and the biggest tourist attraction. It is a 3 hour boat ride which can carry 4 people, and it costs 250,000 Vietnam dong, which is close to 850 rupees. There will be 3 routes, and we chose the route number 2. It has 4 caves and 3 temples, and the ride will take you through all of them. While we were mesmerized by its beauty, mountains, caves, temples, and the river, what added to its beauty was the drizzling rain, and we loved it. On the way, you can stop by in the Lotus Garden, which is a sightseeing place. You will find so many people taking photographs over there, and you will be amazed to see so many lotuses in one place. We then left from Ninh Binh to Hanoi. We asked our hotel to book limousine for us, and it costed just 120,000 Vietnam dong, which is around 400 rupees. The duration was just 1.5 hours. Our hotel stay in Hanoi is Golden Sun Suite Hotel. We stayed there for 4 days from 21st to 26th, and the price was 10,414, which included breakfast. The best thing was everything was very close by to this hotel. We first visited the Hoan Kim Lake. It's well known for its legendary tortoise, which is still preserved in the temple, and the history says it magically came out of the river and gave a sword to the king, which helped him to win the battle and save Hanoi. I would recommend you to go for the water puppet show before going to the lake, because they will be portraying the story of the legendary tortoise in the water puppet form, which will be amazing and very creative. And I request you to take the audio device, which will help you to translate the narration in English. On Sundays, there is this carnival in the street which is called as the walking street, and there will be acts, games, exhibitions, singers, and many more. Take the bus tour and explore the city. I'm really fond of the idea of the bus tour, so just like in Ho Chi Minh City, we took the bus tour in Hanoi as well, and we covered up so many places. Train Street, you would love this. It's so creative to see how a simple street where a train passes twice a day was made into a tourist spot where people can eat, drink, relax in any of the cafes built on both sides, having both ground and first floor with an excellent view of the train passage. In Hanoi, you'll find a lot of Indian restaurants plus Domino's Pizza and McD. We then took off from Hanoi to Bangalore. The flight was Indigo. The price was just 4,618 per person, and the duration was 10.5 hours. Now coming to the budget part, the entire trip for 2 weeks for two of us costed around 1,71,000, and if you see individually it was around 1,04,000. But this would come further down because as a solo traveler you can book bike ride instead of cabs, and if you are a non-vegetarian then the food expense will come even more down because the street food over there is quite famous and the price is very minimal. So if in case you guys have not watched my videos from the Vietnam trip, or you want to see city-wise travel videos, then I have left the links in the description. I hope this video was very informative to you and will be useful for you in your planning. If yes, then please give us a like, and please support our channel by subscribing and sharing with others. If you have any question, then please leave it in the comment. I will reply to it. And till we meet again, thank you for watching. Take care.